Hello everyone, welcome to the This Generation TV show, and I'm your regular host Annabelle Asari. For today, we have two wonderful students coming for CP King of Glory. But before we go to them, I would like to commend our sponsors. We are sponsored by the HD Plus Decoder, the Philly Philly Experience, Zealand Fan World, a playground located inside the Legon City Mall for children to have fun and play. Niche Education Support. We give you quality and affordable educational supplies and content. Accra Zoological Gardens, Ridge Medical Center, and Trillium Industries. So, fellow guests, from my far right, please what's your name?
I'm in the person of Chilebo Sombo Herbert.
And please.
My name is Amanda Kevechna.
So, since you are from CP King of Glory, may you tell us the location of your school?
It is located at Ashiaman, Kubekrom No. 2, near the Shell filling station.
Okay. I like to continue this conversation with you, but as you know, we need to go straight for the motivational quote for today. Over to you, Eliana.
Hi everyone, we are watching this generation show. My name is Eliana and I am host for this segment. I am here to remind you, as a child or an adult, of something Henry Ford said. And I quote, if people really set their minds on anything, it is impossible to prevent their getting what they want. In Genesis chapter 11 verse 4 to 6, the people decided to build a city with a tower that reaches to the heaven. When God came down to see the city and the tower they were building, God saw how determined and united they are, and nothing they plan to do will be impossible for them. So as children, let's set our minds in achieving greater heights in our schools, home, and community we live in. And we are sure to achieve them, but nothing can stop us. Thank you. My name is Eliana.
Thank you, Eliana. Viewers out there, I believe you understood what she said. Learn to put determination into your work and you are sure to succeed. At this moment, we'll take a quick commercial break. We'll be right back. Please stay tuned.
Hello everyone, my name is Tanaka Mnyenyua from Zimbabwe. I am currently working with the Zimbabwe Broadcasting Corporation as a news anchor.
My name is Tilda Elina Makolo, a sports broadcaster with GBC Waterstar Radio in Ho, the Volta region of Ghana.
Greetings, my name is Nothemba Majuma from Johannesburg in South Africa.
My name is Nomaswati Litsolo. I am from Lesotho. I've been working for the state media for the past 14 years. It's called the Lesotho National Broadcasting Service.
Now, I believe that it's very urgent for us to tackle the issue of the declining literacy, especially for disenfranchised children and those that are living in the digital age.
Imagine having so much knowledge all because you are bred.
Reading is very important, not only for relieving stress and entertaining you as a person, but it also increases your vocabulary. It also enhances your creativity. It also makes you aware of your surroundings in the world that we live in.
Reading gets you to know so much information that you can use for yourself, and I do believe writing is a very important tool that allows you to express yourself. I support the initiative of the Ladies in Media Awards of One Child, One Book.
Ladies in Media 2023, one book, one child.
Lima 23, one book, one child.
Lima 23, one book, one child.
Welcome back, and if you just tuned in, you are still watching the This Generation show, brought to you by the HD Plus Decoder, Zealand Fan World, Niche Education Support, Ridge Medical Center, Accra Zoological Gardens, and Trillium Industries. I'm still your host, Annabelle Asari. And if you are a school interested in essay writing competition, this generation essay writing competition is about to take off. You can put your registration fee and everything to the numbers displayed on your screen. And any institution who wish to sponsor this show, our doors are warmly open. Contact the numbers on your screen for registration and inquiry. Before we move on to the practical life segment, I'd like to entertain our guests on what they want to do when they really grow up. The question is, what would you like to do when you grow up? What course would you like to study in SHS?
I would like to study business.
Business.
I would like to study science.
Okay, so we have business students and science students. And with what Eliana said, I believe they are going to put determination to it and they are going to achieve our goals. At this moment, I leave it over to Michelle for the practical life segment. Stay tuned.
Thank you, Annabelle, for this lovely opportunity, and I welcome to another edition of the Practical Life segment. I am your host, Michelle Troy, and today is going to be a really fun session. Today, we'll be learning about mixing colors, mainly about primary colors and the colors that they can form. Primary colors are the basic colors that we have. We have red, yellow, and blue. So these are the primary colors that you can mix to get other colors. So we'll be learning how to mix some colors of the Ghana flag. And I hope you all know the colors of the Ghana flag. They are red, yellow, and green. So I'm going to paint my sketch right here. So we'll be needing your paint brushes, your paint. You can use any other type of paint, but this is what we'll be using today. Your palette. You can use a ruler and your pencil. You know that the colors of the Ghana flag are red, yellow, and green. I have all my colors here, but notice that I don't have blue. Do any of you know the basic colors that we can mix together?
Okay, so I know if you mix blue and yellow, you get a green.
Yes.
I also have a question for you.
Okay, what's the question?
Since blue and yellow are primary colors, what will be green?
Green will be a secondary color because basically secondary colors are two primary colors mixed together.
Okay.
I'm going to get my glue over here and we'll mix them together to get green.
Michelle, please, can I ask a question?
Yes.
In mixing the colors, do you need adequate amount each, or maybe just a small portion of blue can make it green?
You need an adequate amount because if maybe one of them is a smaller portion than the other one, it can, make a different color that it can be. As you can all see, I've mixed my blue and yellow together, meaning we have enough colors to paint the Ghana flag. So let's start. So first, I'll start with my red. I finished painting the red part of the Ghana flag. Now I'm going to move on to yellow. So now I'm going to move on to green. Now I finished painting my Ghana flag and I will use black for the star in the middle. So I I am done painting the Ghana flag, and as you can all see, I have red, yellow, green. I have red, yellow, green, and black. Now, we have something we call intermediate colors. And intermediate colors are basically primary colors and secondary colors mixed together. For example, if you mix, let's say, red and purple together, you get a color you call red violet. Or green and yellow together, you get a color we call green. All we just learned today was about primary colors, secondary colors, and intermediate colors. We also learned how to mix two primary colors to get a secondary color like green over here. I hope you all have learned something today. And before I come your way again, it's like
Thank you, Michelle, for the important lessons on cameras. But before we go for a quick commercial break, I want to ask my guests a few questions to see if they were really participating in this conversation. So, Herbert, before we go, what are secondary colors?
Secondary colors are colors that are gotten from two or more primary colors that are mixed.
Please give us some examples.
Of
Secondary colors.
we have green, purple, and violet.
Okay. And I wonder, what are intermediate colors?
intermediate colors are colors that are gotten from both secondary and primary colors.
Please, can you give us some examples?
Okay, black.
Okay, there you have it, viewers. They were really listening. We'll go for a quick commercial break. We'll be right back with the G Talk Show. Stay tuned.
Our football fans wanted more, and Sportative is here on a new HD Plus channel to give you football and more. See selected weekly fixtures from the EPL, Bundesliga, Serie A, Saudi Pro League, Spanish Super Cup, DFB Pokal, EFL, and so much more in HD quality pictures on Sporty TV channel 152. The football you care about is here in HD. Subscribe for 12 months at 290 Ghana cedis only. Call 0242 439872 for more information. HD Plus. See it, feel it.
Welcome back. And if you just tuned in, we are still watching the This Generation Talk Show. Over here, we are the G Talk segment brought to you by your lovely host, Annabelle Asari. The G Talk Show is sponsored by the HD Plus Decoder, Zealand Fan World, Rich Medical Center, Niche Education Support, Accra Zoological Gardens, and Trillium Industries. If you are a school and you want to appear on the G Talk Show, you can just contact the number on your screen for registration and for further enquiries. As I said earlier, we have two students coming from CP King of Glory International School who will be joining us for today's discussion. Our topic for today is people are of the view that one of Ghana's local language should be used in teaching and in official communication. What are your views? Send them to the numbers just below your screen or just wait and enjoy this discussion. So to begin, Mr. Herbert, what say or what are your views to this call? Should there be local languages used in teaching or should we continue with the English language?
We should continue with the local languages.
So we should start using local language as a means of teaching in school.
Yes, please. I say local languages promote language skills development in the sense that students learning multiple languages, including the local languages, can have psychological benefits for the students. It may even open up opportunities for the students to connect with a wider range of people within their country.
I'll come back to you, but let me go to Amanda. What are your views to this call?
My views as a child is to let them know that using local languages in Ghanaian schools helps students who may struggle with English as their second language, allowing them to express themselves and participate fully in the content.
Where should this type of training start from? Should it be from the school, from the homes, or in indigenous communities?
It will basically start from the home because it's the child and the parents that are at home. So the parents will usually use the local languages to communicate with their children for better understanding.
Okay, so what are the benefits of using these local languages for teaching? We are talking about psychological benefits, and viewers are also interested in knowing that.
Okay, it improves the students' critical thinking and also the improvement and understanding of the students in
Okay,
learning.
so Amanda, we're doing this. Is it that we are trying to be like other countries, or we are doing this purposely to improve students' understanding in their courses?
And the use of local languages helps students who may struggle with English develop their intellectual growth.
So, if that intellectual growth is being developed, does it mean all books which are in English or any other language needs to be transformed or translated back to their local languages?
Not all. They must also have books that may talk about the local language differently and also books that have the English aspects of it.
So, is it good for a child to be interested in English as an official language or rather in his or her local language?
Okay, a child must focus on the both the local and English aspect because both are indeed necessary for the development of the child.
Okay, Herbert, what do you have to say?
I'd say the local languages should be 60% used and the foreign language, which is English, should be 40% used in teaching and learning
Why do you say so?
because mostly those in the rural areas they are not frequent with the foreign languages. So when teaching, the teachers should use these local languages to explain key things for the understanding of the students.
And is that done in your school?
Yeah,
It's really performed in your school.
yes, please.
Are you sure?
Yes, please.
Because there might be viewers out there who might want to join your school just to get an understanding of the things they are learning. And you said in your school they use local languages to teach you,
Yes, please.
no official language.
We
Or
also,
maybe there's half half.
yes.
Okay, so since we've done the local language in teaching, we want to know how can we improve taking our local language for official communication? Like due to the colonization of Africans, most of the African countries have thrown away their local language. Like us Ghanaians, we've taken English as our official language. So is it that we want to continue using that language, or there is something we can do to change that fact?
Okay, we can also add the local language to the English as our official language to promote communication and planning
How?
by introducing policies that may help,
Examples?
like the of introduction of books that may have the local language in them.
How sure are you that if those books are being introduced, English will still not be an official language?
English will still be an official language, but with the addition or inclusion of the local languages, it can help communication and interacting be very frequent and easy.
Herbert, what do you have to say?
Um, Due to the colonization, Ghanaians now know how to speak the foreign languages, but I say we should translate most of the books that we have been using in teaching and learning to our local languages.
But what of using English in schools? See, most students at times gain scholarships to other countries. And don't you think if they get there and they're unable to speak English properly, they are going to suffer? So,
That's that's why I said they should translate most of the books like English to the local languages so that when teaching, the teacher can use the local languages to explain the key terms in the English one for them.
So now I get what you're saying. So I have one more question. If you were the president of a country, what are you going to do to enforce that Ghana's local languages are going to be taught in school?
Oh, okay. I'll set a policy and a rule that most of the books should be written or published in local languages, and also some should also be published in the English language as well.
Why? Why do you want it to be a law? What if some schools really do not want to or are not willing to do that?
Okay, most schools may say they are not willing to do that because maybe some of their students may travel outside to go and further their education. But also, it is important to consider local languages because it helps maintain a strong sense of identity of those who are in Ghana and those who are outside Ghana.
Okay, so this question goes to the private schools. Usually, private institutions deal with only English, pure English. So, how are you going to change that mentality?
Okay, as a president or a president's wife,
Okay,
I will call on the people at the GES to all come together so that we can discuss and see how we put them in place.
okay, and that's a really good answer. Heather, what do you also have to say?
So I'd enforce laws for the use of local and foreign languages in teaching.
So, how are you going to ensure that that law is effective in putting up with the private sector of education?
So as a president, I'll enforce laws um, that the foreign, both foreign and local languages can be used in teaching.
Okay. Viewers at home, you can also send your opinions to the numbers just below your screen. You are still watching the This Generation Show, brought to you by the HD Plus Decoder, Zealand Fan World, Niche Education Support, and Trillium Industries. We are still here with our guest, and at this moment, we'll take the Scholars Corner, which will be presented by Christian.
Thank you, Annabelle, for that lovely introduction. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Scholars Corner with me, Christiana. And as always, all we do on Scholars Corner is educate ourselves while having fun. Today's segment is a very interesting one because our topic for today is the history of Ghana. As you all know, Ghana is a country located in West Africa. It was previously called Gold Coast because it was known for its gold and rich cocoa. Did you know that the very first Europeans to step into the country of Ghana were the Portuguese? They arrived here in the year 1471, led by Captain Don Diego da Zambuja. Ghana had a lot of sorrows, such as slavery, and celebrations, such as the beginning of independence. Let's move on to that now. Have you ever heard of independence before? The president that led Ghana to independence was Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. During the time of Kwame Nkrumah, he wanted Ghana to gain independence so badly. Kwame Nkrumah was invited to become the General Secretary of the United Gold Coast Convention. It was formed at the Central Region in Salt Pond. Due to some one or two misunderstandings between Kwame Nkrumah and the members of the UGCC, he broke out on 11 June 1949. After all this, he formed his own party on 12 June 1949. This means that before Kwame Nkrumah broke out of the UGCC, he had everything planned and he was able to form a political party which was known as the Convention People's Party, CPP, within just one day. Kwame Nkrumah, along with some members from the UGCC, came together to form the Big Six and led Ghana to independence in the year 1956, but it was later postponed to 6th of March 1957, as we all know now as Independence Day. Did you know that Ghana has had four republics so far? If you want to find out more about Ghana's fourth republic and their presidents, I will give you a number for you to share your research findings on our WhatsApp platform. Our number is 055-317976, as displayed on your screen. I hope you viewers have learned a lot from me today. Now, moving on to my lovely guests. Can you guys please share with me what you learned from me today? Annabelle, let's start with you.
Okay, with me, I've learned that the UGCC was formed in 1947 in South Bondas in Central Region, and
Okay.
its chairman was R.S. Blake, and General Secretary was Dr. Panakono.
Okay. What about you?
I've learned that Kwame Nkrumah broke away from the UGCC to form his own political party called the Conventional People Party.
Okay. What about you, my dear?
I learned that Ghana gained independence on the 6th of March 1957.
I hope you viewers watching me, Christiana, at home have learned something very interesting today. Stay tuned until next time. Back to Annabelle.
Thank you, Christiana, for giving us a brief history of Ghana. I hope you viewers out there were also listening, because these facts also appear in end of term examination. Moving back to our guest, I would like us to continue our discussion. So I want to ask, since you guys were talking about one of Ghana's local languages, which one and why?
It depends on the region. So I say every region should use their local languages in teaching.
So every region should have a specific local language.
Yeah. So let's say if the school is in the Volta region, I suggest they use the Ewe language. And here in the Greater Accra region, I'd say they should use the Gan and the Tree.
So are you saying every region has to have its particular local language they use?
Not really, but let's say a person from that region understands um, the language more than the others. So I suggest they should use that one.
So in Accra here, which local language should we use?
I think in the Greater Accra we should use Gan because most of the people at the Tema, Teshi and those places understand the Gan better than the Chi and the other languages.
So are you also supporting every region and
Yes.
every language?
Yes.
Okay, so before we go, I would like you to give some shout outs or just say something small to viewers who are watching you.
Okay. I'd like to tell everyone that whatever they set their eye on, they should plan on achieving it. I would like to tell everyone out there to get an admission to CP of Glory International School because we have well educated and qualified teachers, affordable and realistic fees, and we also wish to become one of the leading private schools in African training future leaders in the manner of Christ Jesus.
Someone may ask, why should I choose CP of Glory International School? CP of Glory International School participated in the National Juniors Challenge, where we qualified for the quarterfinals and came home victorious. Also, my school participated in the HD Plus essay writing competition, where we were among the top 5 finalists. Also, my school participated in the football interzonal competition, where we came out with 2 trophies, one mainly for the boys and one mainly for the girls. For more enquiries, please contact 0242 939332. I would like to repeat it again. 0242 939332. I'll urge all those who are watching to stay tuned to GNTV Junior, and if you know you are good at essays, please kindly join the HD Plus essay writing competition to improve on your essay writing skills.
I also want you guys to know something about my school. The name of my school is Holy Cross High School, located in Rejagbaru constituency. Did you ever hear of the GNTV Junior speller?
Yes.
Did you know that my school won for the 2021 spelling champion? We also took the silver medalist for the orators. We got part in the constitutional quiz, which was held in our locality, and we came out victorious. We went to the Sharks and we met the prelims. We even participated in NJC and came out as the 5th of the overall students. So I also recommend my school if you just want to change from your school and come to my school. Our doors are open. To viewers out there, this brings us to the end of today's episode. And if you see me someone, just call me Lady Miraculous and I'll give you a miraculous 10 till I come your way again. Bye-bye.